Okay, so today we're going to do two videos in one, and there's a reason for it. The first one is just a quick update on what's happening on the farm, check them and so forth. The second one is interesting. Stay tuned for that. That is an update on our permaculture project in the townships. Basically the poorest area in Namibia, or in our town in any case, maybe not Namibia, poorest area in our town. We did a project there 6 months ago, and this is the update. Stay tuned. So our water supplier is our municipality. They have been struggling with water to such an extent that yesterday we didn't have any water at all. We finished all of the water in the swimming pool, watering horses and watering the trees that we can save. And it's not only us, it's our whole town. Last night I told the guys to leave the tap open. This is the amount of water we got from leaving the tap open. I just wanted to build in some sort of resilience so that if we run into another day without water, that we have some sort of reserve. However, water is running slowly, and obviously that's not much of a reserve. That will run out quickly once you start watering the pigs and the trees and the things like that. So interesting times. It doesn't happen often, but for the last 2 weeks or so we've really been struggling with water. It seems like the power supply at the place where they pump the water is a problem, and that is why it's so important for us to get a way to sort out our own water. But not only for us, it should be, I think, a concern for more people to have a water supply decentralized. Quickly want to show you, this is where we planted the grass last week. We broke it apart and planted it, and you can see they are doing quite well. Those are the ones that were cut open and up. See, this one has got all new growth. That one, you can see it's green, but it isn't growing necessarily. That one has got new leaves. These are the ones that were left longer, that weren't cut. There's a little bit of new shoots there. So taking out our native grasses, splitting them apart and planting them might be a solution, an easier way to grow quite a lot of grass. I hope that we'll get these ones established. Obviously that will change the game. For that we need a bit of water, but once that happens, then we can make bigger areas and see if we cannot do something bigger. So the names that you see below the video is the people that's been making this video and some of the previous videos possible. Recent members and recent people that bought me coffee. I really do appreciate it. So today we are splitting our system a little bit. We are building a new check dam just close to the old check dam. It's actually a partial check dam, just to make the river go like a snake. And then I wanted to go up a little bit and show you the amount of holes that we dug yesterday. Now that field is not finished yet, but I did want to show you. There's some zai pits over there that you can see, and then right there in your screen, that is the holes that we dug yesterday. Now today basically what we'll be doing is we'll be adding just these bit of tires. Now this is the lowest part. The river does have a little bit of a bank here, and it goes a little bit lower, so we will be adding a bunch of tires in the lowest part. You can see there was a bit of a tire here. The water that came from the tires that was filled up with the rain fell out here to make it moist. We'll be tying all of them together. We don't have stakes yet, but we'll get probably a bit later, and then we'll be clearing much of this brush and then adding that against it. Now that will cause, in theory, that will cause the water to come down here. Just want to get a different angle quickly. Water to rush down here, as you can see it's a little bit higher there. Hit that, pull up and drop sediment all back here. I think this is a better view, the zoomed out version. drop sediment all the way down here and slow down the water. Water comes in down here, hits that bank, fills up, drop the sediment, and then either goes through it or goes around it depending on the speed of which it travels. 30 meters later, it hits the next check dam. Now this will most likely not be our last one. We'll probably add them in the river as time goes on, but we'll see. Sometimes I pause and I think about how to do a certain thing, what's the next step in this process, and then while I'm doing that, I go over to a next project or a project that we are busy with. Constantly thinking, constantly listening to the comments, because I've learned that the people on YouTube know a lot more about permaculture than I do, and so together we make a great team. And the comments really do help. It's about 11 o'clock in the morning. I had the ability to get away from work quickly, so I wanted to show you an update, and then I want to take you to Emmanuel's house where we started the project 6 months ago. So you can see there's bunches of bushes that's been cleared, and then a whole heap of brush here. And all of this still needs to be put in place. Probably do that over the next couple of days. For Lucas and Simon, I will just tell them to remove brush today. So while I walk back to the house, I want to just give you a preemptive of what to expect at Emmanuel's house. We started about 6 months ago. Other than asking him how it's going, buying him water every now and then, and asking him what he needs, I haven't seen the site once with my eyes, not at all, so I have actually no idea what to expect. My previous attempts at doing projects in the township was met with great disappointment by me. The very last one, I was a guy that was also working for me, and he left soon after I did the project at his house. But just after I finished Emmanuel's project, I went to his house one day, and while we were doing Emmanuel's house, or just before we did Emmanuel's house, I spent it Saturdays and Sundays carting in mulch. My own hands bleeding, his hands worn, and spend my weekends moving mulch to his land. And his wife understood it. She explained to me the purpose of mulch, and I paid him for the days that he worked moving mulch to his own land. So just after I finished Emmanuel's project 6 months ago, I went to go and see the other project as I was driving past, and I stopped quickly, walked in there, and there was not one drop of mulch on the ground. They cleared everything and burned everything. And so I asked him, you know what? No, it was making the yard dirty. And then I said, okay, well, you know, what do we do now? Do you still want to continue? And then his wife said, if I wanted her to continue doing this work, growing a vegetable garden, then I will need to pay her. Now I was already paying him to improve his own yard. I bought the trees, and when I say I, it was kind people buying me coffees that was also helping with that. Just after I finished Emmanuel's project, my eye was on his neighbor's house to do the same there. It was in the middle of winter, and I got the news that there was a small baby in one of my videos as well. They left that baby inside of the house, inside of a wheelbarrow, I assume with some blankets or something, and they went drinking, and they came back and the baby was dead from cold, died from cold. And that broke my speed completely. I decided never to do a permaculture project where I wanted to do it more than the people. Not that that has got anything to do with permaculture, that's just something that really broke me. It shattered me for a couple of weeks, thinking of how this baby died. It's beyond my comprehension. Anyway, so that's just the backstory. Emmanuel has got green fingers. He does love working in the garden. He does own the property. That's why I chose him. And he didn't receive any rain yet. And I don't think there's more to say. Let's drive there quickly. Let me show you what it looks like. Let's explore together. And so this is the entrance to the township. Really want to try and sorry, lost my way, and give it all in one shot so you can get an idea of the area, and so you can explore it with me as I see it the same time. So Emmanuel sitting next to me. Hey, Emmanuel, do you think we're gonna be happy about what we see? Good. Let me turn the camera around again. Okay, so every time I turn the camera around again, the sound might get a little bit interrupted. I sometimes forget that when you do that with a phone, it does that. Just bear with me. And then obviously now it's a bit shaky. Emmanuel, how much rain did you get?
No, it's not that much rain. Just a bit, but it's
did you get any that was flowing on the ground?
Yeah.
Did you get any, sorry, straight?
Yeah, straight.
Straight. Did you get any rain that filled up the water tank, or that might?
No, just an half. The first rain, it's rain a bit. It come in a half. Then I remove them out. Then I water my plants. Now the rain last week. Yeah, the last week. Yeah, there's still water inside.
Oh, is it? Is there still water in the tank? Okay, so I thought you had no water at all. Will this car pass here?
Yeah, it will. Just...
I don't know if my car will pass here. My 4x4. Okay. Front is in, back is in, no scratching. That's a good sign. Me and you, mini market. So the lady saw the camera. That shop's name is Me and You Mini Market, directly translated into English. Okay. It's been a while since I've been here. 6 months. 6 months we did this project 6 months ago. Okay, this is it. This is the project right in front here. Let's have a look. Okay, I saw you made the sand neat, the sand that we left, which is a good thing. I'm gonna close up quickly. So I told him to phone his wife in advance so we don't interrupt her doing something that she doesn't want us to see or something. So she's not completely unwarned of our entrance. It wasn't planned. This time of the year, business is slowing down, so I have a little bit more time on my hands. This is just 2 extra plants that Emmanuel got from me today. Emmanuel, okay, let's start from here. Okay, so this is the second zypid, you can almost say. There is a mulberry tree that's growing quite well. It needs to maybe be staked up. It's looking good. Fig tree is actually looking much better than my fig trees. There is a marula. Now this marula and that marula will shade out this whole yard. They become very, very big. Ims, I see the water pipe is buried. Hello. How are you? Thank you very much for allowing us in your house. I appreciate it. Okay, so that's the water pipe. There was a water pipe, but below this.
When it's water, get up here.
Are you not going to open the water pipe?
Yeah, I will.
Maybe not now. So let me just maybe run through quickly, explain the system. There's water running in from that side, supposedly filling up this zypid. I see the moringa is growing very well. Filling up this zypid, then there's a water pipe going through here, then filling up this pit. Now we did try some ground covers. He did tell me that he was struggling to keep them alive. The sun was burning them quite a bit. This is a lemon tree. There's a worm. There was a worm on this one, eh? That's why.
Yeah.
It's not the sun, it's the worms. The worms, insects. So it's not the sun. But what was it that the sun killed?
Then the other one.
You
All,
s-
there was onions, green peppers, peanuts, everything.
the sun killed them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Then
this
this
is.
one is like you want to die because the sun is too much.
Let's maybe put up a little shade here.
Yeah.
Okay, then here in the back, the swing we placed up. Does your daughter enjoy the swing?
Yeah, we like it.
We placed the swing here for the kids to enjoy. This is a, what was this? An orange lemon tree, orange tree, lemon tree. I see the citrus worms got it as well. Prickly pear and prickly pear, all doing extremely well. I'm very happy about this. This seems like it's been watered yesterday. Got watered yesterday. This is fantastic. Is your worm still alive?
Yeah.
So this is a worm system that we gave him. He also helped build other ones that works the same. So you add compost on top or manure on top, and then when it's ready, you open here. Just maybe dig out there a little bit for us. You can dig quite a bit. See there? Oh, there you go. There you go. Oh, there was a worm that fell out. I saw some worms. But this is very much ready. When it's clay like this, then it should have been in the garden already. We should add a lot more compost in here. Let me see. There's the worms. Just want to kill the phone. There's the worms. When it's clay like this, Emmanuel, it means that they've eaten all the food, and that you need to give them more food. Okay, so then let me just run through the system again. So you add the compost there, it fills up here. As you fill it up, the worms start moving out. Compost fills up at the bottom. You can open this. It's big enough to dig out. And then as you add water every day, you can put a bucket below here, and that will then you can collect worm tea from there. And this is the product that you get from there. And then you can use the worms as well. So Emmanuel brought, since he had now a car, he brought some horse manure from the stable, so you can add that to the top. In general, I can see, I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but I can see with my eyes, I can see quite a lot of worms. But not as many as I hoped. But the main reason stopping worm production is food and space. And these worms have enough space, but they don't have enough food. They need a lot more. It can double. It could have been doubled or tripled by now. Okay. Is there a way to get on top of that water system there? You want to walk through the house? Yeah, let's walk through the house. Thank you, Meme, for letting us in. And okay, in the back here, what we did back then is we added these gutters up here, and we built this water tank over here. Emmanuel said the first time it was just very dirty water, so he cleaned it out completely, and he said he believes there's some water in it currently. Let's see if we open it. Yep, there's definitely some water. Okay, he brought a thing for me. Let me jump up. All right, nice. Yeah, that's quite a lot of water. That's about.
Just need to clean it today.
Yeah, but if we use it in the garden, that's fine.
I was basement those now.
When you say you didn't get that much water.
Yeah.
Okay, but that's fine. That's perfect. We can maybe put a plastic over here to keep some dirt out or something. Maybe like a shade cloth. Do we still have some maybe at the
plot, yeah.
at the plot that you can take?
Yeah.
You just put it over, and then tie some rocks to it on the side, so it keeps it tight. And then the water will run from the gutter through the shade cloth, fall in. That will keep the sticks from coming out, and that will stop evaporation as well a little bit, so the water doesn't disappear as quickly. And then the main thing is you must use it. You must use it while you have it. Use it, water the garden as much as you can. Your daughter grown a lot. What's her name again? Evelyn. She's grown, and you say now she's enjoying that. that play toy that we built there for her there. Right, so I am very happy. There's a lot of things that I would have changed, but you have to take in consideration that Emmanuel doesn't have a permaculture background. I'll send a drone up quickly, show you what this area looks like. It's barren, but this is what I want to see. This is my passion. I really want to change this environment. This is probably the areas where permaculture can have the biggest difference. That is going to be the end of my story. I hope you have a wonderful day.